What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, this topic is not funny. You know, I just seen somebody share somebody's post, told them to go tap in. If you don't know about Sin for the P and you on the internet, something wrong. She must just like how he talk, like a pimp, a old pimp. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, and reporting. I'm reporting YouTube news no different than TMZ or New York Times or Sinfo the P. DJ Quick. She sharing people. She sharing DJ Sinfo the P. Y'all look up Sin for the P. Do a background check on Central. Don't you YouTube will do the background check for you. All you got to do is put in Sin for the P court or something like that. Sin for the P court or something like that. Yeah, he was convicted. He was definitely convicted in the court of law, like she liked to talk. She's actually claiming losses of more than $20,000. It's who she wants y'all to go watch his page. Remind you, this man is out of the country. You know, he used to be an ex pimp. He still think he a pimp. Quiet as kept. He still think he a pimp. And so, this where I think she get her little fake game from. You know what I'm saying? But Sin for the P, courtroom evidence of Sin for the P being charged with the rape. Let me say that one more time, like she like to say it. With rape, being charged with rape, pimping, pregnancy of a 14-year-old. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. What do she see? Cause she got a young. I seen she said she got a mini me. Didn't she say she got a mini me? You know, I got a mini me. I wouldn't want my mini me to be. I wouldn't want my. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want my. If that was my mother, I wouldn't want her sharing, telling people to go tap into a person that was. We know everybody know what a 14-year-old look like. Everybody know what their body look like, especially back in the early '80s and shit like that. You know, that's before we start eating a whole bunch of Roman noodles. You know, and little girls go to school. They have mosquito bites, so you can't mistake 14 really from 18 or 19 or 20. How you do that? Why she over there rocking y'all to sleep? But asked her why she should have did her research. It ain't nothing but jumping on YouTube. It ain't nothing but jumping on you. That's how I found out 3 years ago. I seen that. I see she shared that. She should have did her research. Let me let y'all listen to what he got charged with. 11, if we could go forward with that. Senior versus Philip Gilmore, C2 44542. Philip Gilmore is his name. Time set for entry of judgment and imposition of sentencing. Sir, is there any legal cause or reason why judgment should not be pronounced against you at this time? Any reason why we should not proceed with sentencing, sir? By virtue of your pleas entered in this matter, I hereby adjudicate you guilty of count 1, pandering, and count 2, leading from the areas of a prostitute. The state wish to address the court. Thank you. We do. First,
state has Jennifer Harper here. She was a victim of one of those cases. She was noticed. The state would request that she address.
She was the victim in this case. DJ Quick is telling people to go tune in to a petty, basically. And he was a pimp and still think he's a pimp. If she would have did her history and she know people like she say she know people, it's more charges and evidence. He just one of them. He's a malicious dude. You know, all pimps is really kind of something wrong with them. Something is wrong with a lot of pimps. But I don't see how she didn't know since she do so much studying.
Last, I do additionally have a victim impact statement from her describing the injury she brought with her this morning. Didn't get it back to the Department of Home Probation in time.
14 years
old. What we're going to ask for is $200 for her counseling, as she's mentioned. And then we're going to ask for an additional $500 because most of Jennifer's items that she had, that she lived on, were with the defendant when he was arrested. She doesn't have receipts or anything to show that. I mean, she's actually claiming losses of more than $20,000 in regard to a relation with the defendant. But I explained to her the $200 for the counseling and then $500 just to pay for some of the, clothes.
You can't have a relationship with somebody that old and you 14. Something is wrong with the little girl mom. You know, I know this story, but a lot of people don't know this story. I was wondering why DJ Quick didn't know the story. Why she talking about terrorism and all this. She need to be talking about this dude right here that's still talking like he a pimp, still running game. That's what he doing. But she wants y'all to go check him out.
Accessories that she lost as a result of a relationship with him, the work relationship with him. That's what we're requesting. And I gave that. I don't have a copy for Mr. Harris. She's going to turn that into the court probation after sentencing. If we would like to be heard. In reviewing parole and probation's report, Judge, it seems as though one of the reasons why they're recommending probation is because this is the defendant's first felony conviction. But the state submits that the department loses sight of two important things. One is that the defendant had two other felony cases, battery, domestic violence case, and another pandering case that were dismissed during the process.
Battery and domestic violence. We know why it was dismissed, but he got other ones. This is old. What year is this? 2009. 2009. 8 o'clock in the morning.
Execution of this case. And two, a lot of times with pandering or sexual abuse cases, the defendants don't have a criminal history. And that's certainly not a reason to say, hey, they don't have a record, so let's go ahead and give them probation because they deserve a chance. The state's going to request something that may be viewed by some as unconventional, certainly I'm sure by Mr. Gilmore, but we're requesting a 19 to 48 on count 1, and we're also requesting a 12 to 30 on count 2, and we're asking that those run consecutive. We feel that
12 to 30. You see all these big years this nigga was looking at? It's do you hear what I'm saying? DJ Quick, tell her to tune in. Somebody go over there and tell her to tune in. After this, she do her research on Sin for the P. You know, cause he sound good like her. That's all. That's probably where she get her little weak gang from. Where's she from? You know, she is so incognito and talking about people coming for her. Bitch, you came at me. You came at me when I came on your live one day. You came at me. Something you wanted to do. Now you got people saying I came at you. You telling people I came back. Now I'm coming at you. Cause you got somebody by the name of Sin for the P, who is a pimp, who ran to Canada, you know, for various reasons. And still talking that weak pimp shit, abusing your sister, your sisters, and sisters and sisters.
That's an appropriate sentence for a number of reasons. The facts and circumstances of this case certainly warrant it. The victim, Lakeisha Jordan, was 14 years old at the time of this case. She was just a child.
14 years old. And he got her pregnant. And he didn't want nothing to do with the baby. Which I wouldn't have wanted him to do nothing to the baby if that was my daughter or something like that, or my mama. But you didn't do your research on this? Gator! You steady talking about Gator! Gator! La la! You steady talking about all these people. But you actually shared, and it ain't nothing wrong. You know what? I even listened to this nigga before. He told somebody up. He from Chicago. They don't want him in Chicago no more. You know, he's somewhere ducked off. You know, like she ducked off. But Nebraska ain't ducked off. Fluffy Fluff ain't ducked off. Everybody show you know they ain't ducked off. We be doing us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what is you doing sharing somebody that's a pedophile? He funny as hell on 3 different levels of funny. But what is you sharing his pedo? Why would you share this to your audience of sisters? Why would you tell your this speaks a lot about your people that follow you? I be looking in the comments. I be looking in your thing. I be seeing motherfuckers that I be dealing with, you know, be over there, you know, mind mesmerized. But you know, I'm never mesmerized, and I would never share somebody shit and I know something wrong with them like that. I'd rather share somebody that's a snitch or told on somebody than to share something a pedophile put out here, a PD, copyright this claim under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, and reporting. All things in this video is allegedly, but you can go on YouTube and it's public record. You know, courtroom evidence of a man that got a 14-year-old pregnant, a 14-year-old pregnant, a grown man, 20 on up. I believe he was 21, 20, 23, something like that. That's no excuse for a 14-year-old because we as men can tell by the way they move and the way they act and what come out their mouth. The main thing is what the fuck come out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? But DJ Quick over there talking about somebody, you need to be, instead of sharing it, talking about, you should have been going against it. You should have your women empowerment group run over there and you know, act a fool. But you ain't gonna do that because he hip and he cool to you. You want to be you feel like you a part of the cool crew right now. You feel like that. I never wanted nobody to follow me or be up under me like that. I can't take it. It don't do nothing for me. But yeah, go run back and tell because I know one of y'all looking. It's on salute, Miss Anderson. It's one person in here, and it's 45 people looking. So I know probably 30 of them run over there and tell her. Go tell her. Tell her to take that post down. She shouldn't be putting no posts up like that, sharing no posts like that. You know. She shouldn't be sharing no posts like that. You know. Not not Mrs. Studier, not research lady, not that. You know, and you're doing a little too much cussing. It ain't ladylike. You know, you wasn't doing that much cussing from the beginning. You're getting too loose. Slow down. Slow down. Yeah. Let me let y'all listen to a little more of this. This is the man who DJ Quick shared his post today. Matter of fact, he's live right now at this moment. Sin for the P. And what he's doing right now is glorifying a pimp that's dead. He glorified a whole bunch of pimp stuff. Ain't nothing worth. Who gonna glorify that? Making a woman just it don't even add up. I see why she say she don't believe in God. I see she said she believe in spirit. So what? You on the voodoo? Cause it can't be. You got to be the voodoo. It got to be them bones that Coconut and movie star be talking about. Somebody messing with bones on me or whatever the hell y'all be saying. Cause you said you don't believe in God. I don't believe in that God stuff. Nah, I don't believe in that. But you believe in sharing a man. I can't even call him a man. Cause I wouldn't want my daughter being pimped on. I wouldn't want her mind being manipulated by some dude that's trying to get a couple of dollars. I wouldn't want that. And you basically, I see why I see you open your mouth and you move too messy sometimes. You move, everybody get loose and move, mess up. This explains why you talked about the dude that's in love with you like you did. You said how I got him is how I'ma keep him. He loved my dirty drawers. I couldn't imagine. I don't even want to view in my head of what the motherfuckers look like. But I see why you got that type of energy. Because if I was in love with you, I would be embarrassed. If I'm at work humping my back out, trying to get some money, you know what I'm saying, to make you happy. And you telling all your friends, all your fake YouTube friends, basically I'm a sugar daddy. That's so you like that Sin for the Peace stuff, don't you? See, I ain't with none of that. That type shit, that rap, that hip hop, shoot 'em up, bang bang. That glorifying that. Heavyweight and all that shit you be talking, girl. You washed up. You ain't never had no friends. You like to have this. I know you, and I don't know you, but I know you. But I know Sin for the P got charged. Courtroom evidence. She shared somebody that was in the courtroom in uh, March 19, 2009, 8 o'clock, 8:54 a.m. in courtroom 52. He was charged.
And she was pregnant. The defendant denied having sexual intercourse with her, and yet after that baby was born, DNA was done, and sure enough, it comes back as the defendant's baby. So
let's talk about it. It was the defendant's baby. It's the dude's baby that's live right now. Pimping been dead. But I see you still, you if they gonna give it to you, why? I got my own money, but I got my own money. You had to clean it up once you start talking too much. You could, if you read, I read people when they did. You had to clean it up. You cleaned it up. You stretched it out, and you fucked up. You should have just kept it gangster. You should have just kept it gangster. That would have appeased the crowd a little better. But a few people heard that and seen that. A few people heard that and seen that. Yeah. I'm pressure. I'm pressure. One man band. I'm a one man motherfucking band. Always been a one man motherfucking band. Ain't never been a follower running behind a bitch ass bitch or a bitch ass bitch nigga. Never ever. You know? Never ever. Yeah. Listen to this. This who she shared. She wants y'all to go check him out.
We have a 24-year-old man having sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old.
Now, I was wrong. I thought he was 22, 21. He was 24. Gator! Gator! See, she ain't gonna like this. She ain't gonna like this one right here. Man, I've been doing this, baby. I promise you, I be watching people. I be seeing. You got to play it a certain way. And I show, man, salute, man. My day one turned 50 today. Well, yeah, man, listen to this. He was 24. I gave him, I was trying to help him out on the years, on the accident. Never trying to help him out on purpose, cause he's a scrub ball. You could tell he the type that wasn't, he like Papa. This is her. This is a dude version of her. Put your record up. Let's see your record. What you did? Who you done touched on allegedly?
Little girl. He's not just a pimp, Judge. He's a sex offender. He preyed on a 14-year-old girl, had sexual intercourse with her, and now has fathered a child. The second reason.
Let's talk about it. Gator. Gator. You worried about Gator. Worry about the people. Worry about what shit you share. Worry about what shit you share and the company you keep. That's what I do. That's why I had no problem with setting her out there. And I'm about to set a few more people out there. Yeah, about to set them out there. It's fair. This is the internet. This is the internet. Y'all disturb me, I'ma disturb y'all. Y'all disturb me. It started off with your master, the goat head, sausage head, leaking side of the face, pus busting, decrepit between these knives. When she searched me out, that's how it started out, looking for me. He could be a good, he can do this. And the whole time she was scheming on me. Wasn't planning on doing nothing for me. Was planning on using me. Fuck that bitch. Was Sin for the P. Tell her to go check out, tell her to do some research on Sin for the P. And maybe she might want to take that post she just put up about a couple hours ago.
He accepts absolutely no responsibility whatsoever. He denies being a pimp, which is a coincidence then that the night he's arrested, he's in a hotel room with two females, both of whom have multiple arrests for soliciting prostitution and loitering for the purpose of prostitution. The victim in this case was also a victim in the battery domestic violence case that he had that was eventually dismissed. And another female that he had contact with also has arrests for soliciting prostitution. So
now I'm sure all you females got ladies that's over there, young ladies, are probably in that age group, 14. And I know y'all wouldn't want this for them. Y'all would advocate against it, I would hope. I don't think none of y'all would share this. If you shared something, it don't matter if it's 10, it happened in 2019. I mean, 9. That's the year I went to the feds. That's the year I went to the feds. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter how long it been. Is he still good? Is he still? No, obviously not, because he's not in the United States. I don't know. The last place I knew he was at was in Canada. But then I heard he went somewhere else and that's what you gotta do. You can't, when you got a heavy charge like that, heavy charge. What you gonna do about this? Gay? Are you gonna keep screaming Gator? Are you gonna scream Ocean? Are you gonna keep saying Nebraska? You funny built bitch.
Just a coincidence then that he keeps being found with all these women who are prostitutes, and yet he denies being their pimp. The defendant in his statement to parole and probation says that the state of Nevada was being crafty, and that's why he's in the situation that he's in. He takes no responsibility for the impact he has had.
She the type of person don't take responsibility on nothing. She the type. I promise you, I read people well. She's a slouch. She's lazy. I could tell, allegedly she's lazy. She's, not the cleanest. Y'all see she had them white crumbs in her hair. That ain't something that I did. On my daughter, I didn't do that. It's you got 4 white pebbles look like that Ready Rock sitting on top of your head when you're taking pictures. Then you sneaking pictures like one of them thirsty broads of your man while he doing his truck. You sneaking taking a video shot of him. Then when he turn around, you try to turn the camera real quick. These is your actions. If I can read you, I can read you. That's it. I'm good at that. I wasn't too good at Shay Shay and her sister LaDonna, because I told them my deep, dark secret. I said, man, I don't want to deal with her no more, man. I ain't, I feel fake dealing with her. The movie star, I feel fake dealing with her. Everybody go to the panel and like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. How would you feel going to her panel? So, I start backing away. And they start backing away from me because I said I wasn't going to deal with that. See, this shit ain't shit. I promise you, it's something I'm going to do, but it ain't shit, man. I dumped off a couple $100 worth of videos that I could have got this month. Easy. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't that, people's feelings and way I perceive people is, it weighs out that this weak ass internet shit, but at the same time, I ain't gonna let nobody fuck me or fuck over me without me trying to make them look a certain way. So you can apologize since everybody, and talk about and Sylvia, I ain't gonna say Sylvia's nothing like a legend was telling keep it up with Tommy. That was some funny shit. But yeah. But you can apologize. You got 72 hours to apologize. You got 72. You did it. You shared a man that's really not no man in my eyes. Because you heard that the dude was 24 years old and got a 14-year-old pregnant. You got to say allegedly. You got to say copyright disclaimer under Section 107. You got to say all that. Even if it is what it is. Yeah, you shared it. I didn't share it. I would never share it. I made a video of his stupid ass talking and made a clip out of it before, but never nothing. Nah.
On the women,
not for the women's empowerment.
These women that he's turned into prostitutes, or at least encouraged them to prostitute. Not to mention the 14-year-old juvenile that he impregnated. Judge, the most important thing to pimps is getting out of jail because that's where they make their money. He's been in custody for 397 days, and rightfully so.
Don't that sound like DJ? She got them credit cards. They ain't got nothing on them. Tell her to go to the store and go shopping. Tell her to do that. Tell her to go do something. Don't just and anybody that would, that's crazy. I'm still kind of how they made talked about Fluffy Fluff, and she went outside, and showed her house. She got a nice house. You can't do that. It don't matter how she got it. You can't do it. Sitting there with that pookie looking dude from New Jack City, drinking that cheap ass Paul Masson. Man, I'm team Ocean. That's who team I am. Okay, I'm team Ocean. I see fault in everybody. You just like you do too, but you choose a side. That's not me. I ain't never been like that. I promise you, never ever. And ain't gonna start. Never ever on my life. If I'm dying, I'm frying. I'm this nigga you see right here. I'm just him right here. I'm Norma's son. That's who the fuck I nah. If that's the answer to your question, I don't believe in no teams because we all one. We all one. We was split up years ago, many moons ago. We ain't came and united yet. You don't see the Mexicans doing this. You know, I bet in every neighborhood, in your black neighborhood, everybody on here, I bet you the Mexicans got more property and more shit in your neighborhood, and they didn't used to stay in your neighborhood, but now they crowding it. We ain't got shit, but we on here trying to take this little shit from each other. Don't own shit. Motherfuckers ain't got no land. Motherfuckers can't do shit. Can't catch a flight, can't do shit. But just get on here and run their mouth like her and share shit that she shouldn't be shared with the shit coming out of her mouth. Especially not no Malcolm X. Especially not no I pride myself on, I'm nothing like him. I could never compare myself to him. But I love the way he think and I admire him. Somebody that admire Malcolm X would not even involve herself in nobody that's 24 that got a 14-year-old to have a kid. That don't even make sense. She just showed a piece of herself today, and I helped put it out there a little bit. That's what I do. This YouTube, I don't need to mind fuck a crowd. That ain't what I do. I don't even really like talking on here. That's probably why they left, because I was told them, I was saying, man, y'all can do your own thing on here, and I get on and strike all the negative people out the way, zap them out to make it all good. They didn't want that. They want to be negative. Shay Shay in my inbox. She texted me today on my phone talking about, I had a color sticker on there or something, meaning that she could strike it. Strike it if you're gonna strike it. I'm still gonna do what I want to do. Yeah, I got 4 channels now. I got 4 channels now. Only certain people get to know about the other 2. You only know Ocean's Riders and this one right here. That's it. Yeah, you can't, you can't trust these people. Like when old boy, that's who DJ is. She one of them dudes with, get your hands out of my pocket. Get your hands out of my pocket. And Malcolm X lost his life. She one of them dudes that said, was, got to be. I need to, man. I be getting thirsty talking to you, motherfucker. I got 200, 300 people in the building. You ain't telling them shit. You ain't telling them shit. You ain't showing them shit. You talking like you in the army on MASH and looking at the plans and I got to do this week for this. While you talk, man, I got content for days. I got content for days. I got to go back to find out about. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, see, you take y'all take her word for word. You take, a man tell you. See, that's what I be saying. Y'all be trying to do that old. Matter of fact, let me get you the fuck up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. Kick rocks. Like that. Kick rocks. See, that's how you do that. Press all the women's business. Shut up, clown. But you was all for it at first. I'm all for everything. Crazy, sexy, cool. Damn, won't you let what's that group? TLC had they own thing. You can't come up with nothing else. You that slow? Get your bald headed ass out of here. I wonder why do people have to disrespect women by they call themselves bitches. They call themselves bitches. Why is they did? Do you hear Miss Michelle Obama running around saying bitch, bitch, bitch? No, straighten up, tighten up, straighten up, tighten up. Fuck you, mean? I ain't gotta be nice to say it in a nah. Women on here call niggas bitches every day. Bitch, nigga. Don't be sensitive now. Don't be sensitive now when you could turn around and put somebody's home address out here, talk about somebody's kid. Don't be sensitive now because a man saying it. I'm saying it to who deserve it to be, who act like it. And you know, it's really the term of a female dog. We take anything and run with it. Shake, fuck you talking about? Get the fuck away from me, all you slow motherfuckers. Can't nobody rock me to sleep. If you around, then you around. So I appreciate you. Salute to you. But no, I don't be. This shit ain't that serious. The nigga was 24 years old and she's selling it. Yeah, she's selling his merch. She ain't getting nothing out of it. What she doing is trying to get his respect by selling. That's what you supposed to do. You can't knock her for that. With trying to make, because I do it. I shit that you get respect and you get a common ground with a person. Y'all got a team of people that share each other's shit. You shouldn't have to cohoots and figure out a plan to try to make your people share your shit. If they is your people, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me no questions on why, because I'm a man. I'm 47. I'm a man. I could say and do what I want to do. She's a female, and she can say and do what she want. She can antagonize. So, lady, ask your own question. Ask yourself that dumbass question. You see, I see shit from both sides. Always have. But I know one thing for sure: we in last place as a people. Don't nobody want that topic because it's boring. They want to know about somebody's kids. They want to say, ooh, girl, ooh, boy. Like Tommy was on my shit. His channel gone. He talk. All I do was trying to share his shit and, might make some content out of him. He could make something out of me, and he told me I can. But now you on my live apologizing because you kicked off your motherfucker. Then you said you was gonna get my channel took. I'm gonna get this channel took. I'm gonna do this. Then you the next day you come to be a friend, trying to be a friend. How do I supposed to take that? Huh? All I can do is continue to make content. I ain't the type to go back and forth like that. Once you started, everybody started with me. Do your research. If not, shut the fuck up. He 24 years old and she sharing his shit. Well, he ain't 24 years old no more. She just heard the court say how old he is, and she gon' listen to this nigga. This what she shared. He trying to make excuses. Let me get it to where the
victim, Lakeisha Jordan, was 14 years old at the time of this case. She was just a child. And she was pregnant.
Now, did you hear that? I'ma have to go back check it. They don't sound like us. It sound like a blue girl, a blue person. They don't sound like us. But you know, you would take somebody else. She talking about Lele started with her. No, she started it with Lele. You see how I can be fair? And Lele ain't shit, be acting like shit. She act dizzy, like she don't remember or know shit. That's what a lot of people do when it comes to me. When it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't fuck with it. You simply can't. I ain't never been a dude nigga. I'm yellow like one of them house nigga. But yeah, did you hear it, woman?
On count one, and we're also requesting a 12 to 30 on count two, and we're asking that those run consecutive. We feel that's an appropriate sentence for a number of reasons. The facts and circumstances of this case certainly warrant it. The victim, Lakeisha Jordan, was 14 years old at the time of this case. She was just a child, and she was pregnant. The defendant denied having sexual intercourse with her, and yet after that baby was born, DNA was done, and sure enough, it comes back as the defendant's baby. So we have a 24-year-old man having sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old little girl. He's not just a pimp, Judge. He's a sex offender. He preyed on a 14-year-old girl.
Now let me let y'all hear him today. Let me let y'all hear him today.
The second reason is he accepts.
No, I ain't gonna let y'all hear him because you know, they might, yeah, she might try to hook up with him. Hey, man, man, I'm going to just tell y'all this. If this is the internet, this YouTube, you know, this YouTube, act like it's YouTube. Or get off of YouTube. Get off of YouTube. Man, salute to Miss Positive TV. Man, salute to Miss Yolanda Aquarius, man. Make sure y'all go check her out, man. I'm back over there. I'm back home. She let me come back home. I apologize to her for something if I hurt her feelings. But, you know, I never said nothing or did nothing. She was mad at me because of Shay Shay them running their mouth. And I couldn't, it was hard for me to tell them to not talk about her and be quiet and do, you know. But what I did do was try to deflect it. But it still didn't work. Miss Yolanda still got mad. I promise you on my life, she still got mad. So I went over her channel one day. You can get away from it. That's when I first popped the StreamYard out. That's when I was the first one to pop the StreamYard out. I thought we had some positive black women, you know, that say they is. You know, when I say you a positive black woman, I don't know, me. I don't want, if I see you indulge in some rah-rah shit, the same shit I said I didn't want, anybody can tell you that this is the shit I don't want. So y'all wasn't my cup of tea anyway. If you couldn't follow that one thing. You know, y'all let me know y'all wasn't with it. Y'all wanted to be with the shit. As much as anybody said, but both sides, y'all wanted to be with the shit. Man, look at me like Bronx girl. Salute to the Bronx girl. I had a little problem with her. I started the problem, y'all. I put a damn Bumblebee. No, I put buckwheat as a picture on my thumbnail and said Bronx girl. I started that. You know, the difference between, we know what it's about. It's about business. It's about business and longevity. You know, that's why I apologize and I take stuff down and I try to be cordial. But I want what I want like anybody else want. You know, she want to make everybody believe that Roz is a terrorist. Coconut is a terrorist. Lele, no, we are black people that was terrorized for years. Our people was, and financially and can't get the same privileges as other people, no matter what you say. But you want to say, we this. See, I can go against you real easy and make it like it might look like I'm for them, but no, you the worst of the worst. So that's why your name stay up in my mouth. And you got a nice following. You know, I never been after your followers or nothing like that because you didn't have none. I was sharing your shit. I was sharing your shit. You know what I'm saying? You had followers. I don't know how many you had, but I know I was sharing your shit and encourage. I liked some of the stuff you were saying, but you switched up. It was a fine time for you to do that. Y'all turned it on like that. Bam. Y'all was like, this was just the move. You dishing out local sewage boo boo. Cause y'all the ones came at me. Dishing out boo boo been trying to get at me. But she humbled herself. She humbled herself. That's what you gotta do. Wait for your position. That's all you gotta do is wait for your position. This skeet skeet uh man, this what this lady did, you know. She waited until I came on her platform, share, like, and subscribe. And I say something and she just flipped on me like dishing out local tea. Just flipped on me at once and never said nothing negative to them about nothing. The whole thing was about movie star. Now, if somebody to go to the length to protect somebody like that, like they don't. Hold on. Damn, I almost tuned out. We don't know each other, so that leads me to believe something is wrong mentally with the other parties. You know, that's all. That all. I can really say I'm kind of mentally off a little bit, but it's hard for you to tell. Considering the way everybody else act. Y'all never heard me talk about nobody kids. Y'all heard my kids being talked about. Some of y'all. Y'all never, you never had no women. No women, boy. It ain't two sides. That's what I never be get. I never get, especially when it comes to us. When it comes to us, it can be 10 Mexicans and they can have one burrito. Them dollar burritos, them little cheap burritos, they gonna split it up as so everybody get a piece. Let 10 niggas be in the room. How many people gonna get a piece of that burrito? Or that turkey leg? Or that piece of sandwich? We ain't gonna share shit. We gonna share it to the ones closest to us. They gonna share it to all 10 of them, and they ain't gotta be kin to each other. That's the difference between us. Bet you ain't nobody got no property or own shit in your neighborhoods. The Arabs got the liquor stores that your homies died on for nothing. You know, once upon a time, some black people did own it. Yeah, man, y'all slow, man. Can't nobody rock me to sleep. Make sure y'all, let me let y'all listen to how old she was again so I can get up off here.
Second reason is he accepts absolutely no responsibility whatsoever. He denies being a pimp, which is a coincidence then that the night he's arrested, he's in a hotel room with two females.
She's something like a pimp. For real. Hold up. I mean, she's something like, allegedly, she uses. Now, if a man said what she said, he'd be looked at real strange. If I said what DJ said, I'd be looked at real strange. I would be looked at real strange. How she did that man that she said he was in love with her. Love her stinking. You know. If it was me that said that, y'all be like, oh, he a womanizer. So what the fuck is she? Manizer? It goes both ways. Men be mistreated like women be mistreated. That's why I don't care when y'all say that he and the woman's man, girl, he's in the woman's business. He's messy. He's this. Man, I'm human. I'm like y'all. I'm chasing the storm. Y'all the storm. I'm the storm chaser. I put it on. I try to catch the goddamn storm to show how you know ignorant we became and don't want to overcome. That's where I'm at with it. So DJ Quick, before you ever, I mean, did y'all hear me? It's 300 people in the building. Before you ever spew Malcolm X out your mouth or any prominent black person that gave they all or gave a little more than you, besides the words that come off your tongue that you got written down, and some that you do your history, do your research. You said you was a history research person. Out of all people, shit, you was see. That's where I said cause I'm well versed with him. I said no, 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 no. Now she can't even come back with nothing on this. She can't say, "Oh, he's changed," cause she don't know him. She can't say they. It was everybody know what 14 looked like, especially back then. Let's talk about it. Everybody know what 14 looked like, especially back then. So was she 13? Huh? Everybody know what that looked like. It take 12 months to get a baby, I think. So was she, was she? And he was 24, you know? 24? You didn't do your research on that? Huh? Hey, I'm up out of here, y'all. So look, let me read a little something real quick. I might have to block somebody, get somebody up out of here. Then I'm gone. Appreciate the people that's in the book. Yeah, that's too much reading. Yes, DJ is get your hands out my pocket. She definitely is get your hands out my pocket. And I'm not trying to down talk her because I know she doing this for a reason. Everybody do it for a reason to get a chisnet. But she the type don't down nobody to get ahead. That's something I ain't never did. I ain't never down nobody to get ahead. This is all. This is the internet, and I'm a reaction channel. And I'm a reaction channel that don't say shit. I do is play what's coming out your goddamn mouth. That's what type of reaction channel I am. And I just put what you say out your mouth. And people don't like to hear what they say out their mouth. But you should want to hear what you say out your mouth so it disgusts you. So you don't say it no more. Yeah, I'm old school. I still say yes, ma'am. I still say yes, ma'am, or miss. It's hard for me to call an older woman to say if her name Pam, Pam. Give a fuck how old I am. That's the difference between me and you weird motherfuckers. Weird. She weird. She weird. He 24 and she 13. She had to be 13. Salute. Let me say this. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, and reporting. All things in this video is allegedly. This is a non-infringing YouTube channel. Due to the 1976 Copyright Act, all things in this video is allegedly. This is a non-bullying YouTube channel. Entertainment purposes. You see how I did that? You know, I had to learn that because I'm on YouTube. I had to study that. I got it down pat, but sometimes it don't work. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Tell old girl to do her research. I'm on her neck. I really want to. I'd rather talk about her man than her, though. But like I said, y'all women, y'all run this sector. Y'all, y'all dominate this shit, man. Y'all dominate it, but you don't dominate me. Nah, nah. And you can't tell me shit. So don't try to tell me nothing about the next person because I looked at you some type of way and you're not that way. So, yeah, I felt bad about people talking about our children. I really did. And I still do about anybody's children. Because what if a child, that's why they call children, they're innocent. That's why you give them that name. That's how they got that name. Because they innocent. Why even bring up? I don't give a fuck how old the kid is. Why even bring up something about somebody's child? Because you trying to get one up on the person that's mad at you. Nah, them kid games. Them all kid games. So finish unsubscribing. And I appreciate those who subscribe. But please, the ones that don't think like me, you know what I'm saying? Right is right, wrong is wrong. We all wrong in some form. But it's hard for people to say that out their mouth. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Why is it I was about to say that, why? It ain't funny. I was about to say that, why is there a gun shop on every corner? Why is there a liquor store on every, like that movie? Hey, but salute, man.